Hello everyone, welcome to SWC Academy. My name is Mike, your writing coach. For today's lesson, I want to go ahead and show you a way to expand your sentences using what we call complex sentences. Now, it sounds complicated and complex just by the name of it, right? But after today's lesson, it won't be so complicated or complex. Are you ready? Let's get started. Complex, 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 complex. Let's go. Let's go. Let's first go ahead and define what exactly is a complex sentence. A complex sentence has one independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. Before we start learning about complex sentences, let's go ahead and review quickly what exactly is an independent clause and a dependent clause. An independent clause is a sentence that can stand alone. For example, John was watching TV. The dog chased after the cat. Mark went to the movie theater. All of these sentences are what we call independent clauses because it expresses a complete thought. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at a dependent clause. A dependent clause cannot stand alone. So when you read a dependent clause, it sounds like something is missing. Let's take a look at an example of a dependent clause. Although I like to eat chicken, if you complete all your homework, the examples I provided you are all examples of dependent clauses. Did you notice that something is missing at the end? Because it is not a complete thought. So once again, these are called dependent clauses. To truly understand complex sentences, you must understand three things. Number one, independent clauses. Number two, dependent clauses. Number three, subordinating conjunctions. Here are a list of subordinating conjunctions that are used to make complex sentences. Let's go ahead and take a look at a sample complex sentence and identify the independent clause, the dependent clause, and finally, the subordinating conjunction. Unless we treat others with respect and kindness, racism will continue to exist. In this sentence, the independent clause will be, racism will continue to exist. The dependent clause is, unless we treat others with respect and kindness, and the subordinating conjunction is unless. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this example. Racism will continue to exist unless we treat others with respect and kindness. The independent clause is racism will continue to exist. The subordinating conjunction is unless, and the dependent clause is unless we treat others with respect and kindness. Wait a minute, did you notice a difference between the first complex sentence and the second complex sentence? So here's an important rule to follow whenever you write complex sentences. If your sentence starts with a dependent clause, you must have a comma right after the dependent clause. Now, if you start with an independent clause, you don't need a comma. Let's go ahead and take a look at another example of a complex sentence. Go ahead and identify the independent clause, the dependent clause, as well as the subordinating conjunction. Until you stand up for yourself, you will never get ahead in life. You will never get ahead in life until you stand up for yourself. In both of these sentences, the subordinating conjunction is until. The independent clause is, you will never get ahead in life. The dependent clause is, until you stand up for yourself. Let's go ahead and take a look at a final example. He was still hungry, although he ate 3 hamburgers. The independent clause is, he was still hungry. The subordinating conjunction is, although. The dependent clause is, although he ate 3 hamburgers. You know what? I believe we are ready for a quiz. For the following complex sentences, I want you to identify, number one, the independent clause. Number 2, the dependent clause. And number 3, subordinating conjunction. Here we go. He asked the neighbors to come out before the movie started. The independent clause, he asked the neighbors to come out. Dependent clause, before the movie started. Subordinating conjunction, before. So that is it for today's lesson. I hope you now have a better understanding of what exactly is a complex sentence, and also to understand the 3 requirements to have a complex sentence. Number 1, you must have an independent clause. Number 2, you must have a dependent clause. And number 3, you must have a subordinating conjunction. Hello friends, thank you for viewing our YouTube channel, and comment down below and tell us what you thought about today's lesson. And if you would like for us to teach any particular lesson in the future, comment down below as well. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, click on that subscribe button down below to stay connected with SWC. We submit a video about once a week that's entertaining and educational. To get more information regarding our academic online writing courses, please visit our website and connect with us on social media. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye anymore. After today's lesson, it won't be so complicated. That's right. Complex, 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 complex.